Hello everyone, I am Hema Sati Sharma and today we are going to start the chapter Combustion and Flame for class 8. First of all, we know that we use different kinds of fuel for various purposes. That means to get energy for various processes which we do at the home, industry or for running automobiles. These fuels are cow dung, wood, coal, charcoal, petrol, diesel and CNG etc. Some of these fuels burn with a low flame, whereas some burns without a flame. In this chapter, we will be studying the chemical properties or chemical process of burning and types of flame produced during this process. Combustion is a chemical process in which substance, that means fuel, combines chemically with oxygen and it gives away light and heat in the process. So, combustion is a chemical process in which the fuel is combining chemically with oxygen and it is forming or it is producing light and heat. Now, first of all, we will study the terms which are used for studying combustion. Fuel or combustible substance. Any material that can undergo combustion will be called combustible substance. This means when this substance combines chemically with oxygen, it will give off heat or sometime light. And the light can be in the form of flame or glow. So, combustible substance is any substance which gives off heat and light when reacting with oxygen. This combustible substance is also called fuel. Some example of fuels are petrol, diesel, etc. Fuels may be solid, as in case of cow dung and coal, liquid, as in case of petrol and diesel, or gas, like in CNG. Sometimes light is also given off during combustion, and this light is in the form of flame or glow. This we have discussed earlier also. Now the terms which are used while studying combustion is continuing. Incombustible substance. So first we studied combustible substance, now we are studying incombustible substance. The substances which cannot burn in air, that means the substance which cannot chemically combine with oxygen to give away heat and light will be called incombustible substances. Examples are stone, glass, cement, brick, water, sand, etc. Now, next term is supporter of combustion. So we have studied combustible substance, incombustible substance, and now we are studying supporter of combustion. So a substance which help in combustion is called supporter of combustion. That means without presence of the supporter of combustion, any substance or any combustible substance will not undergo combustion. So if we cut the supply of supporter of combustion, combustion or burning will stop. Here in this diagram you can see, this is a simple diagram. Candle is lit and it is covered by a glass jar, but there is small little space below it from where oxygen is entering or passing. So this candle is continuing lighting. But as soon as this gap is removed, that means now there is no entry for the oxygen or for the supporter of oxygen. Now the candle has stopped burning. Example is air or oxygen. So air or oxygen is the supporter of combustion. Ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which any material will catch the fire. It is also called kindling temperature, and ignition temperature of any substance will depend upon the chemical nature. So what is ignition temperature? Ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which any material catches fire. If the temperature of the combustible substance is lower than the ignition temperature, then the substance will not burn. Kerosene oil and wood do not catch fire on their own at room temperature. But if kerosene is heated a little, it catches fire. But if wood is heated a little, it would still not catch fire. So we have observed, now we have studied combustible substance, and it is saying that combustible substance will react with oxygen to give away heat and light. So we know that kerosene oil is a combustible substance, and in all our surroundings oxygen is present, air is present. So kerosene oil, if I take kerosene oil in a bowl, So what should happen? This kerosene happens since kerosene oil, since it is a combustible substance, should react with the oxygen present in atmosphere, and immediately the light and heat should be produced. But it is not in case. So what we have to do? We have to lit a matchstick, and then we have to increase the temperature of the kerosene oil. We cannot burn a kerosene oil, we cannot burn wood, we cannot burn even a candle till the time we are giving it heat with the help of a matchstick. Why is it so? Because every combustible substance have a ignition temperature. So if combustible substance is present and the oxygen is present, combustion will not happen unless the combustible substance reaches its ignition temperature. So to reach the ignition temperature of the combustible substance, we need to give it heat. So to give heat, we need to show it matchstick. Okay. Here you can see ignition temperature of different materials. White phosphorus 35 degrees Celsius, which is almost the room temperature. Petrol 246, kerosene 220, diesel 210, wood 300, coal 454, 233. So here we can see that minimum heat which is required any substance to reach its ignition temperature will be white phosphorus. So among these listed materials, white phosphorus will burn immediately or will undergo combustion immediately, and we need to supply more and more heat to the coal so that it undergoes combustion process. Now, inflammable substances. Those materials which have low ignition temperature and catch fire easily are termed as inflammable substances. So the substances which have very low ignition temperature, that means they will catch fire easily. Examples are petrol, LPG and LPG, etc. Now there is a confusion between inflammable substances and flammable substances. So inflammable substances and flammable substances are not opposite to each other. They mean one and the same thing. So flammable substances are the substances which catch fire, and inflammable substances are also the substances which catch fire. So in our next lecture, we will be studying about the conditions which are necessary for combustion to take place. Thank you.